Fire carries a rhythm that is ancient, instinctive, and deeply human. It is the force that pushes us toward desire, toward truth, toward the kind of connection that feels alive. When fire moves through relationships, it brings warmth, passion, and courage, but it also brings intensity, impatience, and the need to be understood without delay. In this journey, AstroPrinciple guides you through the emotional landscape of the fire of Aries, the radiance of Leo, and the flame of Sagittarius, revealing how their energy shapes compatibility, healing, and long-term harmony in 2026. The fire of Aries begins with a spark that refuses to dim. This energy loves with directness, honesty, and a desire for immediate clarity. Aries does not hide feelings. They express them with the same force that drives their ambitions. In 2026, this fire learns the value of slowing down, not to lose momentum, but to deepen connection. Aries attracts partners who admire confidence and passion, yet misunderstandings arise when emotions move faster than understanding. This year encourages Aries to listen with intention, to allow silence to speak, and to recognize that vulnerability is not weakness but a bridge to deeper intimacy. Aries thrives when they feel respected, but they grow when they learn to respect emotional timing. AstroPrinciple observes that this year brings opportunities for Aries to transform impulsive reactions into conscious choices, strengthening compatibility with partners who value both independence and emotional presence. The fire of Aries also explores compatibility across elements in 2026. With Earth, the energy becomes grounded but may feel restricted unless communication is steady. With air, the connection becomes lively, mentally stimulating, and full of movement. With water, emotions deepen, but patience becomes essential. With fellow fire, passion intensifies, but balance is needed to prevent burnout. Aries learns that love is not only about intensity, but about rhythm. The rhythm of giving space, receiving truth, and building trust slowly and steadily. This year, Aries discovers that the strongest relationships are not the ones that burn the brightest, but the ones that burn with purpose. The radiance of Leo shines with warmth, loyalty, and a desire to create joy in the lives of those they love. Leo's heart is expressive, generous, and deeply protective. In 2026, this radiance becomes more introspective, inviting Leo to explore the emotional layers beneath their confidence. Leo attracts admiration easily, but this year they seek something deeper, a connection that sees beyond the surface, beyond the charisma, into the quiet places where Leo hides their fears. AstroPrinciple notes that Leo's compatibility strengthens when they allow themselves to be vulnerable, when they express not only their strengths, but also their uncertainties. This year encourages Leo to soften pride, to listen with openness, and to embrace emotional honesty as a form of courage. Leo's compatibility across elements evolves in 2026. With Earth, Leo finds stability but must avoid feeling controlled. With air, the connection becomes harmonious, creative, and mentally uplifting. With water, emotions deepen, but sensitivity must be handled with care. With fellow fire, passion becomes powerful, but balance is needed to avoid ego clashes. Leo learns that love is not only about being seen, but about seeing others with equal clarity. This year, Leo's radiance becomes a guiding light, helping relationships grow through mutual respect, shared purpose, and emotional presence. The flame of Sagittarius moves with a spirit that refuses confinement. This energy seeks meaning, truth, and the kind of love that expands rather than restricts. In 2026, Sagittarius enters a year of emotional awakening, where freedom and depth no longer stand in opposition, but begin to support each other. Sagittarius attracts partners who admire optimism, humor, and the ability to see possibility even in difficult moments. Yet this year brings a gentle reminder that emotional presence is not the loss of independence, but the strengthening of connection. AstroPrinciple observes that Sagittarius learns to communicate feelings with more clarity, reducing misunderstandings that arise when emotions are expressed indirectly or too lightly. This year encourages Sagittarius to honor both adventure and commitment, discovering that love can be a journey rather than a destination. The flame of Sagittarius explores compatibility across elements with renewed awareness in 2026. With Earth, the connection becomes grounding but requires patience and mutual respect for different rhythms. With air, the bond becomes lively, intellectual, and full of shared curiosity. With water, emotions deepen, but consistency becomes essential to maintain trust. With fellow fire, passion intensifies, but balance is needed to avoid emotional volatility. Sagittarius learns that love grows not only through exploration but through presence, the presence to listen, to understand, and to stay even when emotions become complex. This year, Sagittarius discovers that the most meaningful relationships are those that allow both partners to grow without losing themselves. As the fire journey unfolds, a deeper truth emerges. Fire signs are not defined by intensity alone. They are defined by the courage to feel, to express, and to pursue connection with sincerity. The fire of Aries teaches the power of honest beginnings. The radiance of Leo teaches the strength of emotional presence. The flame of Sagittarius teaches the beauty of growth and shared discovery. Together, they reveal that fire in relationships is not chaos, but transformation. The transformation that occurs when passion meets awareness, when desire meets understanding, and when individuality meets partnership. In 2026, fire signs experience a year of emotional evolution. Relationships become mirrors that reflect not only strengths, but also the places where healing is needed. Aries learns patience without losing passion. Leo learns vulnerability without losing pride. Sagittarius learns depth without losing freedom. AstroPrinciple reminds you that compatibility is not a fixed state, but a living rhythm shaped by intention, communication, and emotional honesty. Fire signs thrive when they embrace this rhythm, allowing their natural warmth to guide relationships toward clarity, trust, and long-term harmony. As this journey concludes, the fire within each sign continues to burn, not wildly, but purposefully. It becomes a light that guides connection, a warmth that nurtures love, and a force that transforms relationships into spaces of growth and truth. In 2026, fire signs step into a year where passion becomes wisdom, intensity becomes understanding, and love becomes a path of shared evolution. And through this path, AstroPrinciple stands as a companion, offering insight, clarity, and the gentle reminder that fire, when understood, becomes one of the most powerful forces of emotional connection.